with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately... would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It goes for 18. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
45. Watch the slant.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back. Let's go.
Ryan gets it off to Freeman. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper, 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Falcons' 1st down.
The This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Check hot route.
General West.
To throw is Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it's Jackson.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the feet.
That's caught inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Snead's got it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Draw play, Ingram now. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash should be a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. To try again after the sack. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Get up.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yards on the scamper there. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Get on, ready. Come on, dude.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
61, matchbox light.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they need to go out there and do their part.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 27, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 34.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
I smell fear in that offense.
Again, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
You can't block me.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah,
I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Justin Ellis.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This is Ingram, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Check 43. 21.
Ryan wants to throw it. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Good track, good track. 59.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Watch the pass.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Strip that ball.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.